Hey everybody, Charlie King here with you, the founder of New Rules Golf School Online, and wanting to come to you with the August-September video newsletter. And this month, I want to talk about Tiger Woods. There's been several questions that people have asked me, several things in the, whether it be on the blog or whether it be in the New Rules Golf School Online area. And I thought it'd be a good time to give you my take, give you my perspective on several things as it relates to Tiger, and I'll be very interested in your thoughts. I want you, whenever you're through watching the video, make sure and put your comments and your thoughts about some of these things that I'm going to go over. So the first thing I want to talk about is Tiger's swing change. Now, a couple of things here. Being a golf instructor, obviously very opinionated about swings and swing changes. Most of you know my perspective on skill, that the best players of all time are the most skillful players of all time. The swing that Tiger had in 2000 when he won the US Open by 15 shots, he shot 12 under the record, and the next guy in second place, was 3 over. That year he was statistically the best. He was number 1 or number 2. You can go to PGAtour.com, go to the stats, pick Tiger Woods, and go back to 2000 and look at the summary of his stats that year. It was off the chart. It was incredible. So he would have been better off if he had stayed with that swing and perfected it, where his nervous system knew that swing better than any other swing. Now, as he's changed to working with Hank Haney, to me, you can look at the stats. Statistically, he was not better. Now, he did win majors during that period of time. He won plenty of majors during that period of time. He was a great player, but I don't believe it was because of his golf swing. It was more because of everything else. Great putter, the swing worked well enough. He hit enough golf balls to know what the ball flight was going to be. And now, as he's changing for the third or fourth time, now what's happening is, once again, and this is a pretty radical change. It's very different. He's gone from this posture to a much bent over posture. His hands are much lower. You know, the arm is flatter and more behind him. So the learning curve for him to get accustomed to this swing is going to take a while. Now, the handle going left through impact, I like that. You know, I mean, I like that compared to when he was trying to stretch his arm out and go more down the line when he was working with Hank Haney. Now, so my take on his swing change is that he should have stayed with his swing and refined it as opposed to going to a swing change. There's too much of a learning curve, and it just goes back to, is it the swing that leads to you winning majors? And the answer is no. The swing gets you from point A to point B. It ends up being the short game. It ends up being the putting. And even that, I feel like he has gone a little bit backwards in as he's worked on this more, what I would call a little more mechanical move through impact. Second thing, is Tiger going to break Jack Nicklaus's record? And I'm going to say I'm going to say yes. And I've got to put an asterisk next to it, only because I can't predict health-wise where he's going to be. But if his left knee is serviceable at all, then here's how I do the math. He won his 14th when he was 32. Nicklaus won his 14th when he was 35. So Tiger, this treading of water he's done for the last two and a half years on majors, puts he and Nicklaus kind of neck and neck. So Nicklaus got his 14th. Tiger still has 14. So he's still in good shape time-wise. He is, I feel like, you know, seeing Watson almost winning the British Open at 59, you know, I feel like Tiger's got, he's 35, I feel like he's got 20 years. So my math is, can Tiger win one every 5 years for the next 20 years? I say yes. So that's how I'm doing my math. The X factor there would be about the health of his left knee, and that is a big X factor. So I'm still saying yes. I'm interested in your comments about whether you're going to vote yes or no. So make sure and put a comment yes or no on that one. The third one is about his putting. You know, he has been one of, if not the greatest clutch putter we've ever seen. And in the last year and a half, we've really seen him struggle with his putting. We saw him at the Masters this year, being 2011. If he had putted well, he would have won the Masters. He hit the ball well enough. So the putting, I say it's going to come back. But here's an interesting fact about putting. Arnold Palmer did not win a major after the age of 35. Tom Watson almost won one at 59, but he did not win a major after the age of 35. Hogan started to slip in his putting. Snead started to slip in his putting. Now, so Tom Kite had trouble with putting. You see Watson has really struggled as he's gotten older. Is that going to happen to Tiger? I don't think so. You know, my opinion is it's not. But this is about the age where we start to see that branching off. You know, Nicklaus stayed a great putter. Many people have stayed great putters. Lauren Roberts has stayed a great putter as he's gotten older. So is Tiger going to stay in that category? I think so. He's been a great putter for so long. He's seen so many putts go in. Hard for me to believe he's all of a sudden going to start having a lot of doubts. So I say yes on the putting. Interesting your thoughts about that. And then the fourth thing is the firing of Stevie Williams. I wasn't there to hear what was said or how it was said. There are the right way and the wrong way to do things when it comes to firing somebody, so maybe it was a little bit off. But I guess my take on it is that Stevie Williams should be a little bit more thankful for the 13 years that he had with Tiger, the wealth that he's attained because he's attached to Tiger, the fame that he has, that anybody would interview him the week that Adam Scott wins the Bridgestone. And to me, what Stevie Williams should have done is said, guys, I don't want to take away from the spotlight of Adam Scott's win. Thank you. I'll have comments tomorrow, or I'll have comments during the week. He let his emotions get the best of him. It wasn't the most shining moment for Stevie Williams. It didn't make him look any better during that period of time. So he should have waited for that interview and had a little more of a balanced thing to say, which I know he kind of recanted and said later. So that's my take on those four things. We've got the swing change. We've got, is he going to break Nicklaus's record, tie or break Nicklaus's record? We've got his putting. Will it come back? And we've got the firing of Stevie Williams. Please put some comments on one of those, two of those, three of those, or all of those. What do you think about those particular things? Very interested. Now,